everybody. We're here in Ocala with Hillary Irwin. Visiting with her today, see what she's got going on down here. Anything exciting this year? How are you today, Hillary?
I am doing well, thanks. How are you?
I'm good. And who do we have? Tell everybody who we've got with us joining.
This is Lakti. By 100th is his show name. He is an ex-racehorse. He is by Rockport Harbor, so he's a Kentucky bred. He's actually born in Paris, and he raced about 14 times, and I think he won about $55,000.
And he's doing what is he running for you this year?
Very tired.
Yeah.
He is intermediate level at the moment. He's done 1 3-star, and he will hopefully be doing 2 3-star longs this year, and possibly an advance, but we'll see. That's the long-term plan for the year.
How long have you had Lakti?
I got him straight off the track. Actually, he ran at Tampa, and I got him the week after. So he was 4. So I've had him about 6 years.
Super. And so tell us a little bit, are you going to do the RRP again? Last time we visited was
Yes.
up in Kentucky with Yogi.
Yep, Yogi, the most perfect pony that ever lived. I am. We actually have about 4 or 5 horses that are eligible right now. I have one that I think is really special. Her name's Fleet Stepper. She is coming for this year by midshipman, and she hopefully will do that in the fall, and hopefully also do the USEA Young Event Horse Series for the 4-year-olds. That's sort of her plan.
Now you kind of have a specialty. The majority of your horses are
Yes.
off the track horses, correct?
They are. I do. I have a soft spot. I just really like them. They're all just, honestly, they're just kind horses, and they really try for you, and they just have the best attitudes. And yeah, they're just a lot of fun.
Tell us a little bit about your program then. Majority of them are your off the track horses, customers, or
I would
clients,
say
lessons?
right now the majority of my life is getting horses off the track and then restarting them, and we sell some kind of right away. I like to always give them a couple months. I like to make sure they have good tools to go out into the world, so no one's getting shocked by any kind of behavior. I like to make sure about who they are, and then kind of we'll keep a few and then develop them for a year or 2 and then sell them. Or Lakti was supposed to be sold a long time ago, and here he is. So yeah, it kind of just depends on the horse. But right now, most of my business is doing that. I do teach. I love teaching, so that also is a lot of fun for me. But right now, that's mostly what we're doing.
Insights for you this year. I know last year was kind of crazy, I think, for everybody. So
Yes.
this year brings a new perspective, being able to get out a little bit more.
Yes.
And do you have
sure.
any special places you guys are going to go this year?
We are hoping to go in March. I think this one will hopefully go to Carolina International in North Carolina and Southern Pines, and then he will run a 3-star long, and that is very much up for debate at the moment as to whether we do that here in Florida or we try to go to Virginia, in Lexington. I think we might do that, and then in the fall, if Haggard in Kentucky runs, I would love for him to head back there, or if Fair Hill runs this year, I would love for him. Either one of those places would be ideal for me. So
Perfect.
yeah.
I always like to share a little bit when you're looking for your young horses. What's ideal for you? What do you go and pick out?
That's the
Yeah.
I think if they have a kind eye, and I know that sounds silly, but I think that is really important, and just how they are with people in general, how they react. I don't really care so much how they react the first time to something, it's how they react the second time to something. I just think that makes you very aware of who they are. He was very, I will say, quite wild actually when I went to see him, which is kind of funny because he's probably the laziest creature I've ever met, besides playing with his leader. Yeah, I just try to see how they move in general. Nothing's too crooked. Conformation wise, I try to make sure the pasterns aren't too long. He does have quite a long back, but he uses himself quite well. And you can see that when we walked and trotted him when I went to see him. But yeah, I just try to make sure everything is fairly proportional so that we don't have any unnecessary strains that we don't need to have.
Like Rob.
Yeah.
Later on.
Yes.
Tell everybody how we got started doing business together, I guess. Michelin
Yeah.
had a lot.
So actually, it was actually we can thank this one. He was very, very hard. I probably tried about 4 or 5 different feeds. I couldn't find anything that helped him develop muscle and keep a top line and be able to keep weight. He was very that's really been a big help for him, just making sure he gets all the fats that he needs and the vitamin E's and everything that makes him special.
So here, generally, Fiber Energy Luminance is your go-to
Yes,
product.
I absolutely love the Fiber Energy. That is definitely, I recommend that to everyone. The other thing that I absolutely love that you guys came out with, I think last year, is the Handy Mesh.
Oh, yeah.
That has been an absolute game changer for a couple horses that wouldn't eat. And Connor, his old competition horse, but now broodmare, is very funny about eating. She loves eating her dinner, but she's very funny about eating breakfast, and she gets a quarter of a scoop of the Handy Mash mixed with 3/4 of a scoop of Fiber Energy every morning, and she is done in 5 minutes. So
Perfect.
yeah, it's great. And I actually have a couple people I just started teaching recently who had the same problem with horses not eating breakfast, and I was like, here, take some of this, and I gave it to them in a bucket, and they texted me the next day that the horse ate all the food.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Especially down here in Florida where it can get hot.
Yeah.
Getting
Yes. And
more water intake in them.
Yeah, and we use it, like he'll get it any day that he jumps, has a hard jump school, any day that he gallops. If they go to competitions, they get the Handy Mash that night. Like, it's definitely a very big part of our program as well.
Super. We appreciate, the business and the loyalty and everything, and we love to watch your horses develop over time. And
Yeah.
um,
Well, we are happy to have found something we can actually
Yeah.
rely on. So that's been amazing for sure.
Well,
Really important.
if people want to follow you and Flourish Progress, what's the best way for them to follow you?
So we have a Facebook, Hillary Irwin Eventing, Facebook page, and I post things on there. And then we also have Instagram, Hillary Irwin Eventing. I try to post things on there. Try to keep the story up to date every day. Do something, but yeah, there's always some progress reports. Every week or so, I try to put up videos and let everybody know how everybody's doing.
Super. Yeah, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.